Hey guys, Jonathan Kellert here. Hope you're doing great. I wanted to fix my phone a little bit here, but no, I wanted to talk about something just to help a little bit with whatever you're doing. You know, we all know kind of that law, Newton's law, an object in motion tends to stay in motion. You know, we're familiar with that. We've heard that before. That's the same thing in life. I mean, especially if you're in sales or you know any kind. If you're working out, I mean anything. Once you get started, it's easier to keep going once you got started, but the most difficult thing to do is to get started. So with what I do, it's something like if I tell somebody, say, go make 3 calls today, it's going to take them most of the day to make those 3 phone calls, and most people, because they're going to think like, oh man, if I have 2 bad calls, you know, the last one it's going to be bad. There's a lot of weight on that one call being good. They're going back, they're relooking at their script, you know, relooking at their products, studying a little bit more. Like, I got to make sure I deliver on every question, everything, you know, because they only got 3 calls. Whereas if I tell someone to say, okay, today go make 50 calls. I need you to go make 50 calls today. And they go make those, they're more likely to get those 50 calls done before the person who makes those 3 calls get theirs job done, because if it's just for them it's just numbers. So they're like, okay, 50 calls, some will say yes, some will say no, some will sit down with me, whatever. So they're more just they're more focused on the act of calling on the numbers, because there's a large quantity of them, and once they get going, they keep going. So it doesn't matter. It's the same thing. You know, the hardest thing going to the gym is getting into the gym. Once you're in the gym, you're working out, you do your workout, it's good, no problem. You'll run the treadmill and make that happen. But it's just kind of getting on that treadmill and get going. I got a bike trainer at my house right now, because it's kind of rainy out. You can see out my window, a little bit of rain, a little bit of coldness. I want to ride my bike, but I want to ride my bike, otherwise, you know, stay in shape somewhat. So the hardest thing for me right now is to go out in my garage and hop on the bike and ride. Once I'm on the bike, it's easy. I'll ride for, you know, an hour, you know, 2 hours even, not a problem. So what I want to encourage you to do is to get past that initial initial push, initial inertia, to get it moving, to get it going. Because once you're moving, it's easy. It's easy to keep it going, easy to make your calls, easy to do whatever you're doing. It just gets a lot easier. So I encourage you just to make that push, fight through that pain and of not wanting to do it, and go make that happen. So anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Let's do something great together. Take care.